While orchids sold in big box stores look beautiful in the way they're packaged and presented, they really cannot stay and survive for too long in the way they are sold. You may get a year or two out of them and then they start to suffer. As you can see, there's a drainage hole at the bottom but no side holes, and it was placed in that ceramic pot which had no holes to allow it to breathe. So even if you pull it out to water, water will sit at the bottom as it drips after you return it. And you have to push it out of here in order to be able to pot it in a more appropriate way for the orchid to survive long term. So sometimes holding it from the center of it will remove it from that cup. And as you can see, the orchid has a lot of roots all bound and wound around there. You're just going to keep it in the root ball so you don't damage the roots. Now you want to stick it in. I like to use long fiber sphagnum moss versus orchid bark because I've had better success. When I plant them in bark, it doesn't really, I haven't been able to keep them alive, but if you have, please leave a comment on your secret. Everybody has things that work for them which won't work for other people. And you can see how this one has some roots that are damaged, and that one was like folded over, so I'm just twisting it to pull out versus to cut it out so I don't remove any portions that are viable. But you do want to remove the dead roots, but be careful not to damage any of the roots that are alive. And this way you can have a happy orchid without all this decaying matter of old roots around it. And then you want to position them how you want to. This pot was large enough that I have a couple young Phalaenopsis seedlings that I purchased on clearance from Lowe's. They were $1 a piece, believe it or not. And anyway, so then you can now fill up extra sphagnum moss, water it, and it's in a pot that has holes on the side so that the roots can breathe. Thanks for watching. Happy planting.